Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is going to be a very interesting show tonight. We've got 7 people. If you can't count, well, I can't blame you. So there's one hidden guest as well, and we'll be bringing him as on the show as well. So it'll work out where we're going to have like a whole bunch of cool things to show, and it should be a fun show. I just want to welcome our guests. We got Hagen from Lettuce Comics, and we got Big Lyle, and we got Steven, Collecto6, and we got Matt Likes Comics, and we got a special guest. He was here last week, actually. We got Chunko. And if you watch my show tomorrow, I do an interview with Chunko. So you can watch that interview. You can learn all about his deep, dark secrets. And ooh, I selectively edit it to make him sound really, really awesome. So it should be good.
Well, you wonder why you don't get guests coming very often. I can answer why now.
Yeah, I'm just joking. So it's a good interview. Actually, it was a fun conversation. It went by really quickly, actually.
Middle of the day, so sober Chunko.
Yeah.
Sober Chunko.
So yeah, so it was a good interview. So that's tomorrow. I'll be airing that. Now,
Matt, are you playing Operation? What's going on?
Oh, I'm typing a message into the chat.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to just quickly say hi to the chat. Hi to the chat. And we got Mark Mueller.
Mr. Mueller.
Christina.
Hi, Christina.
I use Gerber Mylites and full back acid-free boards, but I use Gerber Mylites that are either 2 millimeter and then the bigger ones are 3.
So wait, you make your comic books look thicker than normal bag. So is this like
it's just
like
that
using like a sock in your comics and it's joking. Sorry. Just a weird joke. Okay, so it just bigger. Yeah.
I won't give you the joy. I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry. And then we got Buttface McBooty.
Booby.
Sorry. McBooty.
Booty and booby are 2 different things, my friend, even in Canada.
I was going through my body parts. I was going to get it.
He was one of the winners of my bells.
Oh, Buttface won your bell. Okay, cool.
Yeah, won one of the bells. Yes, so did Lyle here.
Yeah.
And then we got Comic Mike, K. Munin, Andreas, and we got JSS. Oh yeah, thank you, Robbie. And we got Robbie. Hi, Robbie. And we got Thomas O'Donnell. I think
Mr. O'Donnell.
And then we got Big Nasty. I'm going to be interviewing Big Nasty at some point once we figure out a time. We got who else? Did I do JSS? I think I did.
You did.
And then we got Toxic Pelican.
That's a new one.
Yeah, that's a new one. And then we got Lau.
Because the writers are lazy is why they fight each other. That's the reason why. Hello, Lau.
Yeah. And then we got Pockets Full.
Hello, Pockets Full.
Tyler.
Tyler, yeah. And then we got Knives, which is Ricky.
No Knives.
And we got Christina Payne.
Hello, Christina.
And we got Mark again. Wait.
We've seen
Mark.
you.
Oh, we've got a couple new ones here.
Wait. Oh, we got Frozen Alan. What's that?
Yeah.
I saw Frozen Alan. Yeah. And he has it. Good. As long as he has it, that's all that matters.
It's pixelated. It's great.
There's 2 more there, Alan.
We got Fiddle Chips. One sec here.
Fiddle.
And we got JX. I think I already did JX.
JX.
And then we got Hall Yeah. Hall Yeah.
Where's Frozen Nate? I think he just arrived.
Did Frozen Nate arrive? No.
No.
Frozen Nate was on his broadcast.
I still think it's one person. I think it's Callie. But I'm probably wrong.
Well, we'll find out. It'll be like one of those hidden reveals, like at the end of the season.
It's a mystery.
See,
It ends up as the unknown comic.
I've been thinking K Munin the whole time. I could be wrong.
The Scoffer?
No, but you never see them at
Scoffer?
the same time. So yeah, the Scoffer.
I'm pretty sure it's Comic Tom.
Yeah, what if it's
Comic Tom? Really?
Tom is like,
Wow.
It's Sticky Goose.
Sticky Goose. That'd be funny.
It's
Okay.
CJ.
Okay, so we're gonna go around. I got one cool box that I'm gonna show. This is actually pretty cool. And this is something I think Stephen will like. And I hope that I can pronounce it properly this time. Okay, so we'll see. Okay, so we'll go with Hagen first. Hi. There you go.
Hey, y'all. So I haven't been able to be on for a little while. Some of that has been life stuff, but this past week it was because I was in the real life meet space with Nate from Holly Comics, who you're going to see a little bit later, and also Dope Comics. We went up to Nashville and hung out with him for a bit, and had a great time, but also bought like a ton of books. And so I'm going to show some stuff off that I got. You are
so much taller than Nate. I didn't really realize the economies of scale.
Yeah,
because when you guys are sitting there, you look very simpatico, and then there's the picture of the three of you together, and Nate just turned. I mean, it was like he was a visitor from Lilliput or something.
Yeah,
How
he
tall
comes
are you?
up to. I'm 6'1", like I'm not that tall,
wow.
but he comes up to about like
You're a giant.
here-ish on me.
I'm from the Lilliputian place too. I'm really tiny.
So am I.
Well,
short asses.
moving on from my
How
length
genteel.
and moving on from my length and girth. This is the issue of Archie where they get drafted into Vietnam.
Oh, cool.
This is Everything's Archie issue number 16.
I
And
think
got
we were
this-
showing that last time, weren't we? Like
Yep.
somebody who showed it.
I can't remember, but I think Nate showed it.
I thought Lyle showed it.
Which one was that?
The one where they're
Archie
being
goes
inducted.
to-
Oh, yes.
Was that
you, right?
you?
Oh, I think it was Nate.
Okay, it was Nate. Okay, that's
well,
what
Nate,
I thought.
Nate we were like side by side going through boxes, and he pulled it out and showed it to me, and I was like, "Yep, that's mine." I also
wow.
found this.
That's a beautiful book.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is Adventure Comics number 432. It's a little
nice.
worse for wear, but like, who cares? It's a great looking Silver Age book.
Honestly, Hagen, if you buy those 10 books, you have one hell of a series.
Absolutely,
Ten-
they're just
10
great.
adventures.
It's the Spectre, how the Spectre was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, the Spectre is a character that I'm wanting to get more and more into, and you're going to see some other stuff from him later. But yeah, so that's really cool. One of my favorite things that I picked up. This is Speed Demons number 7.
Wow, that's cool.
I don't really know
beautiful.
anything about it other than it's they look like Grand Prix cars. And I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. So there's
I have
that.
a few of
They
those.
look like 50s Indies racers to me, but I may be incorrect.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to read it because I'm sure that's one of like 4 stories that's in there. But when I went up there, I also got given some stuff. And Nate gave me this. This is Desert Storm. Send Hussein to hell.
Innovations, yeah.
Nate, Hagen, may I bother you for just 1 second? Did you ever get the card set of all of the most wanted criminals in Iraq? Did you ever get that deck of cards that had all the different people that they were trying to track down and catch?
No, I think I was too obsessed with Pokemon when those came out. No,
Okay.
I did not. I did not get those.
All right, fair enough. I beg your pardon. Go ahead.
No. You don't have to beg my pardon. I give it freely, good sir. Nate also picked this up for me. This is an issue. This is a B cover of Power Girl that came out a while ago. I just think she looks really cute on this.
I think
like
that's
the-
actually a
Great
D cover.
Is it
or
a
double
D
D.
cover?
Double D cover.
Double D.
Well, yeah, I just really like it. I think she's painted really, really well, and I
It's
just like
really
the,
it's a great
yeah.
cover.
like the
I love
halo
Power
of
Girl
light.
Is that like a
around her.
Will Jack one or something like that?
No, that's not Will Jack.
Miguel Mercado.
Oh, okay.
And Dope Comics gave me a few things as well. This is Charlton Comics Dr. Graves, number 75.
Very
Wow.
cool.
I
That's
know
best
nothing
tribute.
about this, but it's like that surrealist cover.
I like
think
that
it's super
series
cool.
as well.
Dr.
No.
Graves is sort of their Charlton's attempt to have Cain and Abel doing something.
But
Okay.
the thing is, Dr. Graves, about half the book every month is drawn by Jim Aparo, who also draws that Spectre you've got.
Very cool.
I love his art very
Very
much.
cool. I'm gonna try and because there are a couple things that I want to get to. I'm gonna try and I like talking about books, but there are a bunch of people that have to go tonight, so I'll speed it up. This is Scorpio Rose number 1. Knows zero about this, but it's just a smattering of
I
ridiculousness.
can tell
on this
you, I
cover.
just showed that book. I just got that book, actually.
Did you also just get Samurai Penguin issue number 1?
Impossible,
I
no.
got both of those.
I have both of them, too.
What about Dinosaurs Attack from Eclipse Comics?
Yep.
No, I don't
That's a Golden Age homage, isn't it? Like the one with the snake going up the skyscraper.
Yeah, maybe.
Very easily could be.
Yeah,
I'm not cultured enough for that, so I don't know. But my favorite thing that Dope gave me is actually this, and it's a Captain America book, but there is a reason behind that. This is Captain America issue number 128, and it is very beat up, and the reason it's very beat up is because this is from his childhood collection, and it was just like such an honor to get that from him. He's a really generous, really, really cool dude, and
What number is that one?
128.
Okay.
And like it's all well and good to give somebody like a monetary thing, but there are some things that you can't get back, and books that were in your childhood like collections they're those things, so you don't give them out freely, and it's just a huge honor.
My mom did.
I didn't mean to bring that up, man. But yeah, so I will move on to these. So I got a ton of stuff from Nashville, but I also did a trade with Big B McFly, the comic book guy. I will say his name right on first try one of these days.
It's actually a comic guy. He doesn't have the book. I feel like there should be the book, but there is no book. It's Big B McFly, the comic guy.
Well, then Big B McFly, the comic guy.
Yeah.
I traded a bunch of like my Captain America duplicates, some of the Silver Age stuff that I had, to just get like he just threw a bunch of stuff at me, and I got to pick from that, and it was just a really cool experience. And he was very, very generous. The only way I could have gotten a better deal on that trade is if I had brought a gun. One of the things that he gave me, or that we traded for, was this. This is Silver Surfer Requiem. And the reason why I wanted it, it's going to take me too long to find in here, but there's an explanation of why Silver Surfer has a surfboard and he doesn't like ride in a spaceship or something. And it's a really, really well illustrated, really well spoken explanation. And I've always really liked it, and I wanted to have it.
Who created the explanation?
This is Straczynski, so I'm assuming that he was the writer for this.
Okay.
I'm assuming so. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you afterwards, Stephen.
Thank you.
And then back into Spectre. This is Spectre issue number 10.
I love it.
Oh, that's a Neil Adams cover, I believe. That's a good book.
Yeah,
The Floating Eyes is so good.
Yeah,
it's striking, and the trade dress, how it looks like
Oh,
this
yeah.
is just it's just so cool. And then and then the most ridiculous thing that he traded me was this.
That's one of the best books in the entire run.
Wow.
Yeah. And so this is only like
That's the
it's
first
like-
Silver Age Spectre.
That's the first. It's the first Silver Age Spectre title, right? I think
Yeah,
he shows
okay.
up. He shows
He's
up.
in,
some-
he's in
up,
Showcase before.
Oh, I thought that was the
Yeah.
Showcase one. Sorry, I missed.
But that runs like 30 issues long, right? It's not very.
No,
it's not very long.
There's 10. There's 10 of that Spectre run. There's 10 in the Weird Adventure run, and which is part of Adventure Comics, by the way. They just put Weird on it when it was the Spectre, and then nothing until 1988 when he gets his own series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've got 2 of them, so that's 20% of the first 10 Silver Age run. So I might as well try and find the rest of them, right? But yeah, that's a small sampling
Number
of some of the
8
stuff that
is
I've gotten here
just a
recently.
warning. Number 8 is worth a few bucks. So
You'll have some of
what's
that.
number 8?
It's one that Neil Adams did the entire book, not just the cover, and it's a big story because it introduces a concept that gets used again later. I don't remember the concept off the top of my head, but I know that it's a big book. I've read it because it has been. Wildcat's also in it. It's been reprinted many times.
Okay, so Lyle,
Yes.
you're done, right, Hagen?
Yeah, I'm done. I was about to say you can go ahead and bring Nate out if you want to.
Yeah, I'm going to switch you out. Okay, yeah, just keep on going. Lyle, just you go.
Are we doing one round? I guess there's so many people.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay, so when when Hagen showed that innovation comic, the Desert Storm one, on the top of my cupboard, I got a bunch of antique bottles, and this was a Pepsi bottle, but on the back it says Desert Storm.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
July of 1991. I had a few more of those, but they somewhat disappeared.
Thank you, library. I got confused. Apparently, it's number 3, not number 8.
So I just dug out a bunch of miscellaneous stuff because I wasn't sure what we were all showing today. So today I got Joe Palooka.
Okay.
Number
Some
50.
of those are pretty cool.
From
That's
19.
very cool.
Thank you.
Harvey has some fun stuff.
Yeah, they call it the bondage cover. Obviously, the young lady in the back is tied to
Oh
the tree.
yeah, I didn't notice that.
And then
I was too busy looking at the tied up guy.
he's tied up.
His
too,
concussion.
And I know a while ago that Nate had shown some giveaways, so I dug mine out. This one's from 1945. It was the American World War II Red Cross giveaway.
Wow.
It's
nice.
all
That's cool.
in the family. Weird.
That's like a great Thanksgiving cover too.
Yes, it's great. And so I said, I just dug out a bunch of just random stuff. So I know that Matt showed some. I think it was TRS was the Tandy giveaways.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I have a radio.
TSR, yeah.
Yeah, TSR. I have a Radio Shack one from 1980.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
so-
cool. I've
Electronics
seen
that
that one
changed the
before.
world.
Yeah. 1979, 1980 for this one.
Wow.
I know that Steven showed one of those long Spider-Man comics from the UK, and this one here is mine. It's
Very cool.
It's
Oh,
issue
wow.
number 170 from 1976.
Oh
But
wow!
this is the version, or the American version was the issue 121 where Gwen Stacy dies.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have
Question:
that.
Is there a
I've got
pin up
one
on the
for
back cover?
On the back of this one,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
it
always
might be a
give
pin
you
up on the back.
the Brits always give you something extra. At least they usually do.
okay,
Unless
He's
they're
always
selling-
Judge Dredd.
on the back, it's if you like Tony the Tiger.
Wow.
So nothing on the back.
No, and the inside, it's all black and white.
Wow, it's cool that it's
Yeah.
turned like that. The whole book is turned. That's great.
Yeah, I love it. I have a couple of them, a couple of others, but I figured this one was good enough. And all the ones of this one here, they all have this the cover is not cracked, but it looks like that from a printing error.
Well, I can tell you another thing too. If you think about it, the way that book is laid out, they're bigger. So if you stacked books on that and then brushed against that thing,
Yep.
you're going to get that crease no matter what you do. That's one of the joys of oversized books.
This other one here, I'm not sure if I showed it or not, but it's a fanzine from 1969. So Joe Kubert's tour.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
On the back,
Wow.
it shows this kind of stuff.
Which is tour number 1. Yeah.
That is tour number 1 right there,
And the inside,
which was St. John.
the inside all looks like this, all black and white.
So does it reprint tour number 1 or what is it?
I don't know. All I know that this is a fanzine. Let's see, here's some other art that they've got in here.
Oh, wow.
It's
I'd
much
like
bigger.
to point out Son of Crom says Tor is Thor's name in Old Norse. It's also Tor. Tor is also Thor's name in French because they don't pronounce the H.
That's true.
So this one was from 1969. It's by G.B. Love. Wow, is it ever raining here? Whew. And this other one, we were expecting thunderstorms. So if it cuts out, because we've had a power shortage. So this one here is another fanzine called Auction Block number 4 from 1970.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Peace, love, man. Peace and love. And you got Mickey
man.
Mouse down in the corner.
Yeah.
And isn't
That's
that
right.
plastic
Interesting.
man on the side?
It looks like and a pogo
Mary
in the
Marvel?
middle.
What? So what's the name of it? Action.
The Auction Block.
Auction.
And
block.
that's
Okay.
and that's a fanzine.
It's a fanzine because let me just open it here for you. Hang on a sec. Should have had this because it was for an auction. Because on the back you have numbers and what you wanted on auction.
Any
And-
good deals?
And on the inside,
Too late, Alan.
on the inside, it had stuff like this.
That's
Those
the
were in my
Scarecrow.
cart.
That's Wizard of Oz. Yeah, they've really borrowed from everybody.
Yeah, and
Wow.
let's see if I can. Just a lot of write-ups and editorials on their
Hi, Biggie.
upcoming auctions that they were going to have at that time. And I'm not sure if Alan has even heard of these, but these were miniature comics that were given away in between 1970 and 1975. And they had things like Grimm's Ghost Stories.
Oh yes. Weren't those given in bread?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did. Yep. And there's the other one.
Wow.
Wow.
My not the uncle that had the collection, but my mother's brother had a bunch of these from the bread.
Daffy Duck.
So I got to read those.
And
I actually have a few of those from the Golden
Really?
Age, but and there is one that goes for big money. It's the one where Donald Duck is like doing some like atomic bomb explosion thing.
Shadow. Yep, for sure. I've had these a long time.
Those are awesome.
Those are cool.
Thought I would show them. This one's from 1971, Star Trek.
Oh,
wow.
that's awesome.
That's really
Lyle.
cool.
That is super
Nice.
cool.
Really
The other
cool.
one's from 1974.
Wow.
I've seen that one, the Star Trek one, the second one.
Tweety and Sylvester.
Those
If
are
these
actually
were in
really
bread-
interesting.
You must have been eating a lot of bread.
Yeah.
Pink Panther. Wow.
We were 7 in the family. It didn't take long to go through all the
Yeah,
bread.
I was
So
gonna
did
say
you get
who was
those? You
five.
got those as
Right.
yourself? Those are your own from your own collection.
My own
Wow, Dagar.
items from the 70s, yeah. My mother
Wow.
says, "Do you want to play with these things?" Nobody else will. I was the oldest in the family. So, of course, I just took them and stuffed them in the box.
It's cool that you
Wow.
saved them.
Nice your mom didn't throw them away.
Those are wild.
So,
Lyle probably left home at 18 with everything in his back.
Oh, they didn't have totes or cardboard boxes. We had like metal storage trunks, and I've got like 10 of them that are full.
Wow.
I haven't gotten that yet, though.
From your youth? All of
Yeah, I
all
have
the
that
stuff in there is from
my
your youth?
storage unit back here. They're full of toys that I had and stuff that my father had, and some wind up toys that my grandmother had from the 1920s are all in there.
Well, that sounds like a real adventure one of these days. Bring that stuff.
Yeah,
Totally.
that'd be great. I will do that. Also, I not just the comics that I collect, but I collect them in different formats. A lot of the UK comic books or bigger comics that were usually inserts in newspapers is what I collect. So this one here, I think you've seen them on my Instagram. I've taken some pictures and posted them, and I think Stephen, you've commented on them a few times. So this one here is from 1940.
That's interesting.
That's the Germans beating the Russians.
Yes, I just love this kind of stuff. This one's from 1940. This one
Jeez.
here. I beg your pardon?
Well, that was the Germans holding a gun on the Russians presumably when the Russians were when Stalin changed over,
Yeah.
and it looks like a Spitfire coming in to try to deal with the problem.
And this one's also from 1940.
Wow, these are cool.
Yeah, these are really cool.
I've never seen these before. These are really interesting.
There's a small little community about 50 miles east of here. It was on our online marketplace. They had a box full of these, and they had brought them to their corner like store or a comic book shop, and they weren't interested in buying them whatsoever. And there were 2 huge boxes that they had in their house. So I drove down there and I bought the whole lot for $140.
Fantastic.
You know, I wanted to save them because they were just going to end up in the garbage, and I hate that.
And so, what year are these from? Like, what time
Okay,
period?
so the first 2 I just showed were from 1940. This one's from January 1941.
So these
Wow.
are British. These are British, are they not? They
They're
have
British,
to be.
yes. They're British.
May I
It's
just
so
say
cool you're
for a
saving
moment,
those.
for a moment on that motorcycle one?
Yep.
My childhood friend's father was in Britain for the Second World War, and what they had was they had a fleet of motorcycles, and they had Thompson submachine guns mounted on the handlebars. And so if an invasion occurred, this huge fleet of sickles would then take off, and these guys were trained to ride the motorcycles at high speed. And then when they got to where they were going, they would lay the bikes down, and they would then use the Thompsons to try and stop them or slow them down. And he was one of the, I would say, forlorn hopes, because he was one of the guys that would have had to do that. Fortunately, he didn't have to do that.
Yeah, during the Second War, one of my dad's brothers was a dispatch rider, and he drove one of those damn things. It just damn near broke his neck.
Wow.
This one here is also from the UK, and it's Captain Britain number 14 from 1977.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
I collect all kinds of stuff. And this one's from number 13 from 1977.
Who's he fighting on that one?
It says here that Captain Britain versus Dr. Sin in a deadly duel that only one can survive.
I always think of Dr. Sin. I think of Patrick McGowan in the Disney movie with a scarecrow.
These from 1987. These are British as well.
Wow, they just like renamed G.I. Joe or something.
Yeah, it looks
Action
like G.I.
Force.
Joe. Looks exactly like G.I. Joe.
The one, right?
Yeah, that's G.I. Joe, right? Yeah,
Yes.
that's cool.
Yep. And I only got a few more there, Alan.
Snack Attack. Is it
Straight up
Snack
G.I.
Attack?
Joe.
Snack Attack. Right?
Usually we have a sneak attack, but that's all right.
And
That's weird. That's really weird.
Marvel UK.
How did they get, like, is it just that they weren't allowed to say G.I.
Wow.
Joe in
I'm
UK or
assuming
what?
It
so.
was ridiculous. Doesn't make sense. It was all Marvel product. What do they? What's the problem?
This
Maybe
one's,
it's distinctively American, like GI. I don't know.
this one's
Yeah.
from the UK as well.
Well, they would have been talking German if we hadn't gone over.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they'd have learned German
Okay.
in 70 years.
Oh, I'll show something.
They wouldn't learn German.
And then this is a Batman record from 1966.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Who's
That's
the
really
who is it? Nelson Riddle? Who is the band?
Oh, let's see here. It doesn't say it says Batman, the Batman Boys.
Okay.
Epic.
Damien, Jason, Dick.
That's it there,
and
Ellen. Thank
Tim.
you.
Very cool.
I'll show some more later and whenever.
Nice.
So I looked it up. It was called Action Force in England because they gave the team a international like roster, so that kind of like what Chunko said. So it
Sounds
wasn't
like
just
Blackhawk
America specific. Yeah, kind of.
They wanted to make it more something that people
Blackhawk.
could relate to.
International.
They wanted it to appeal to the audience over there more
Yeah,
than
What do they
makes
call a
sense.
quarter pounder in France?
a Royale with cheese.
They call it
Not
a Royal or a
Royale
Big Mac.
with
That's right.
cheese.
Yeah. Okay, so actually, the next person, Chunko, is our special
Nate.
guest tonight.
Okay.
And Nate, Nate and Hagen are just interchangeable. So
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I wasn't trying to bump anybody.
No, like I wasn't sure. Like I thought one of them said that they couldn't arrive, so I was like, oh, okay, I wasn't sure. So I invited you as well. But you're the special guest, so I couldn't kick you out. So
I feel special.
Oh,
feel
so
bad
special.
I feel bad for Hagen and behind, but oh well. So okay, so Chunko, go
All
ahead.
right. Well, let's at least let's pay back some people here. Shouting out to some YouTube buddies, and let's start with Nate because he recommended this.
It's so good.
I hate everything that I read. So when somebody suggests something, I pick it up and I give it a shot. And this is every bit of what Nate said. This is really, really good, really touching and well drawn, and just a great story. And yeah, people should check this out because
So what is it like?
it's called The Moon Follows Us, or The Moon is Following Us, and it's I don't want to give away too much, but I think Nate talked about it. Its parents have a child who is like in a coma, and they're like using like this virtual reality thing to enter the child's dreams to help fight off nightmares while the child's in a coma. And they're like superheroes in this alternate world, and it's fantastic. It's really, really good.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Everybody should read that.
Very imaginative.
And there are so few things that are good that when I find something, I get so excited by it. And this is another one. And you guys were mentioning that you were hanging out with Dope, and you know what? Dope recommended this, and I gotta say, I was skeptical about it, but it's really, really good. Another Image comic. This is a Peach Momoko cover. There are several covers of the number one, but it is really imaginative, and it's a really great concept and a really well delivered story. So again, if you're looking for something to read and you're in the desert like I usually am, where I'm just like, no man, I can't get on board with your absolute Batman anymore. I'm done. You know,
Fiddle Chips agrees. Well, it's good to see that there's some modern books that are actually good. So that's nice.
And it's like there are so few that they latch onto them when I find them, and I want people to hear about them because there's still good stuff. That's the thing. It's not
These
all
will
good.
be in my cart, so that's a good thing. So,
And one you're gonna love. Up and Adam from Up and Adam Comics suggested this one, and it's this Dracula graphic novel. This is going to be in multiple parts. This is like the first one, Vlad the Impaler, and it's bananas. It's so good. Look at this.
Wow.
It is amazingly good. It's like a retelling of the Dracula story, but like a lot of the artwork, it almost reminds me of like, it's like a combination of like Tim Vigil, who I'm a big Tim Vigil fan from the 90s, and some like Golden Age kind of concepts and stuff too. Like, but really well done artwork, and the story's really good. All the dialogue's good. Just if you see it, you should grab that. It's really, really good. Then something. Lyle was showing some stuff off from when he was a kid. I figured I'd show something. So I worked like part-time at a comic shop in like late 80s. So, and in 1987, the comic book shop that I would work part-time and they'd pay me with comics was raided by the police because of a lot of like independent comics and stuff that were there. They were objectionable, and it kind of rallied a lot of the comic book community at the time to create what's still and now known as the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund. And they created this to help with the legal defense of the comic book shop. My local LCS back then, 1987. This is like an R. Crumb that he drew, and this is kind of like a depiction of the police coming in and grabbing all the comics, and there are all these like kind of prints that they did, and but yeah, like big names, Frank Miller, R. Crumb.
it's like a bunch of like prints like inside the collection.
Yeah. Little flaming carrot for you there.
Oh,
that's
yes.
really cool. That's really
That's
nice.
Bob Burden, baby.
Eisner chipped in.
Very cool.
Yeah, just a lot of really, really cool stuff. Yeah. Flipping through them quickly.
Is that Omaha the cat?
That's got to be Omaha Cat Dancer.
And look at like how, because that was one of the comics that was so objectionable, obviously at the time, but did this really kind of like elegant, kind of graceful thing when this was a really like totally like hypersexualized comic back then.
It's funny. I have actually the complete collection of it. Strangely,
Dennis Kitchen.
There's a shocker.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Another R. Crumb in there.
Oh yeah, the weirdo. Yep.
And Simpson. And again, a lot of these are like were originally done for that. But yeah, comic book legal defense fund still exists, and it was this is where it kind of started. Was 1987 as this raid on a comic book shop that was my comic shop.
Wow.
Then got some other cool new stuff. I'll kind of run through it kind of quickly, but I didn't know he did one of these, but Bruce Timm did a variant on Dirty Pair. I had no idea.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So anytime that Bruce Timm does a variant, you always go for crazy money, by the way.
He's just awesome. Like the guy, I did a whole Bruce Timm episode. If you guys haven't checked it out, if you like Bruce Timm, but I did a deep dive into kind of Bruce Timm, and I did one for Mark Spears, and I kind of plan on doing more of these. They don't. The Mark Spears one is like still my most viewed video that I've done, but the Bruce Timm isn't as good, and I think it's really good. I wish people would watch it, but anyway. But here's a great homage. So one of the new artists that I've been looking into is this Suspiria. She's from Spain. She was a former tattoo artist and painter who made her way into comics around COVID. She actually lives in Toronto, but she's actually coming to one of the conventions here in Chicago. But check this homage out.
Oh yes, that's really nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's I had to write it down. It's
You're gonna get them
Is
signed.
it one of the Comic Tom ones?
I'm gonna try. No, this is from 2022.
Oh, okay.
Had to track that down. Then
What
one
was
of
the actual title for it?
it's called. Oh, I'm sorry. It's called Legacy of Violence. It's Legacy of Violence number
wow.
1, and that's the Suspiria variant.
Very cool.
There's these Archie and Friends. This is from 616 Comics. You go on 616.com, and it's this guy named Cedric Poulat. Not really familiar with him, but he did these kind of cool video game covers, like choose your characters.
That's really cool.
Like Veronica and Betty, and here's one Veronica and Sherry, and Sabrina and Betty.
Oh, wow.
Sabrina.
That's a tough choice.
Yeah, Sabrina is well done right here.
It's quite magical.
But Betty is Betty.
Yeah, I see. I'm a Veronica guy, man. I
like Veronica better too.
Yeah, I get a feeling like Veronica would do that thing that you want. I just that's my own twisted.
What? Give me money?
Only if, as a reward, Betty would do everything that you'd want.
I don't know. We could go on and on about
if you are
the battle between Betty and Veronica.
Another artist I really like, and I'm pretty sure you guys would like to. You guys like Carla Cohen?
Yes.
I think she's fantastic. But check out this Wonder Woman foil.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be hard to see that, but yeah.
Can you guys see that? Or
No. Wow. Now we're all done. Somebody? Is that you there, Chunko, or everyone mute. 1 second. All right, you, Chunko. Okay. I think it's Chunko's audio is messed up.
Yeah,
I think Chicago just got hit with something.
You probably bumped it. So when it was really funny when we were doing the interview, he has his mic and if he just taps it, it just goes crazy and does exactly what we just saw there. So hopefully we'll let Chunko resolve his technical difficulties. We'll come back to you, Chunko. We'll come back to you, Chunko. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. Before you kill all of the audience. So we'll go to Nate. One sec here.
Good thing I'm not wearing my hearing aids.
Yeah, that was a bit crazy.
Like they failed.
What?
Yeah, that was good stuff, though, Chunko. But sorry,
You're on
that
mute
was...
there, Nate.
Oh, I'm back. Okay,
Yeah.
There you are.
Muted my microphone because it was like I wanted to see if it was me.
Me too.
I have a little bit like I feel like I have things that everybody's touched on. So Lyle, how about this? I picked this up last weekend.
cool.
In
Oh,
our
wow.
outing. So this is a Radio Shack giveaway about the history of electronics, and they're not kidding. They spend like 12 pages in here just talking about how they use hydro or coal power to generate electricity.
Yep.
Like first they generate electricity, then they show you what they do with it. This was it was okay. I think
It's okay. It sounds like a really exciting story.
I know I like promotional books. It was not as good as Archie's Ham Radio Adventure, that's for sure.
Oh, wow.
This one, I think Matt gave me this. This was on my read pile. I just read it, and I don't know if you guys can see, but the artist put his name on the soldier's uniform there.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the
Aparo.
best
Really
covers
weird.
Jim Aparo ever did.
I think it's great. It's so cool. I picked up some new books this week. So Batman Hush, it's back. It's Hush 2.
I wanted to show that.
Okay. What about this?
Yeah, I saw that on your video there earlier. I'm like, wow.
That's the one I was
Wow, that's
expecting
really
you to
big.
show.
I could not. I love a Treasury edition, and this is even bigger than that. This is huge. Like compared to a Treasury, it's even bigger. So, and it is literally, it's just a 1-for-1. Like it even has in the back, it even has like the same. What is it like the ads for the other books that are coming out later? Like they didn't trim anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
And speaking of books that came out, I loved this. This was weird sci-fi, cool. I'm not going to spoil, but the last page has one of the I just thought it was really cool. That I did not like Absolute Flash. I loved Absolute Martian Manhunter. The guy who actually, you can see it right behind me there, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. He had a new book come out. I haven't read these yet. These are on my pile, but this one's called Free for All. So he's the artist. Yeah, really cool. He does some similar vivisection type artwork in the
I didn't even see these coming out. Like I was at the comic shop on Wednesday. And
I think it was Chris Parker sent me a message about this. Like, hey, I know you liked that. Because I knew that this was coming out. I didn't know it came out on Wednesday. So I'm really looking forward to that. I've also been into this book. This is a weird one, again, sci-fi kind of invasion of the body snatchers in the 1950s. And so this one's kind of, got like a damsel in distress bondage cover, which I thought was, I've enjoyed this story.
That sounds cool.
And then a couple more from my modern pile here. The Mark Spears variant of Justice League with
the Flash race.
That I had to get it for the Flash race. I do not like that costume at all.
Superman race.
But the Superman looks just like Christopher Reeve. It's a really good Superman.
So wait, what is that? What is it?
This is the latest issue of Justice League. So this is Justice League 5.
Justice League 5. I'll have to look for that one. That's
and
really
this
cool.
one, I mean, I normally don't buy variants, but as I say that, I'm going to show 2 variants that I just bought. So that was one of them. And then the other one was for Superman 24, and it's a DNA.
I saw that one. That's really
Lois is Superwoman, and I this looks so good. This looks so good. It's not negative space, but it's awesome.
Close. It's close.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not though. I prefer it not to be negative space. I like this is very striking. I like the way this looks. I picked up a couple of late issues of the Max that I found. So I found 24, which is, there's 35 issues. And then I found 34. And I got this one for $10, which is a really good price for one that's this late. I love Sam Keith's art, and I do want to put a complete run together. I just don't want to break the bank to do it. I'm not gonna.
Oh, okay.
I won't show everything here in my pile. This was one I was hunting and did not realize I already had it in a pile I found. So adventure comics where Supergirl's
Yay.
trying to pick out her
Yes.
different costumes.
I have that one. That's cool.
I was looking for this was one I was like digging through adventure. I'm like, I really want that one where she's trying to pick out a costume, not realizing I already had it and just hadn't read it yet.
Every
wow.
single one of those designs was sent in by fans.
Well, I really like the 3-piece suit looking like that is horrible.
That is the superpower suit for Washington.
This one, I feel like they kind of did this one because she had so many different costumes.
I know. She kept on changing her costume. Like it was like they never could figure it out.
This one here has got this is an adventure comics with the true
I know that
identity
one.
of Starfinger. I just like to say Starfinger. 'cause I
And
think it's
Lightning
funny.
Lad's bad luck continues.
Oh, Lightning Lad, will you ever win?
He did win. He got the girl.
Yeah. This one's really beat up. This is Adventure 348. Again, like I just found this pile as I was cleaning up. I was like, my gosh, I just have a literal pile of Silver Age books. Next one is really cool. This is a Neil Adams cover.
Yep. That's the second part of a great story involving Colossal Boy.
Yeah. And I've read this one. This one I did enjoy. A 10-cent World's Finest 117. It is from the Dennis Brome collection. It's got a pedigree where he signed right there. Very cool. Whatever this creature is so bizarre. But
Yeah, it's really
I
odd
just-
looking.
I like that Batwoman's in it. I don't think I have anything I don't have any floppies, I don't think, with vintage Katie King.
Do you know who the green monster sort of looks like? He looks like the villain from Samurai Jack.
Oh, really?
You know, I never really
I am
watched
Haku Baka. Have you ever watched Samurai Jack?
it. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Sorry.
Gee, great analogy, Gentner. Snoozeburger.
Hey, it was my era. I should have watched it. Okay, who can tell me the key significance of this one? Like I'm Flash 125.
Well, it's a time travel. I think is it the first time they've used? Yeah, it's the first time travel.
First cosmic treadmill.
The first cosmic
Cosmic
treadmill actually is earlier, because it was in a purple cut. Well, there's a purple cover that has him running on the treadmill. And now it may be that was just because he had to keep running because he had the speed force was too much. It's a much earlier book. I believe that is the first 12-cent cover, and I believe that is the very
cool.
first Flash comic I ever bought.
It's
Oh,
one
wow.
of the earliest ones I have, 125. I
When
know I
Wally
have
is still dressed-
123 is a 10-center, and 124 is a 10-center. The 124 is Captain Boomerang is launching him onto a boomerang with a
Right.
giant boomerang. He's
Yeah,
launching
yeah.
him, and the way he gets back is when the boomerang goes around the Earth, he vibrates himself so that he can get into the moon's orbit, and then he vibrates again as he's coming around the moon to come back the other way, and then the boomerang takes him right back to Captain Boomerang.
classic.
Brilliant.
all within
Brilliant.
Maneuver. The last thing I'll show was a gift from Dope when Hagen and I we had an awesome weekend, and I mean I literally I filled a short box like between the gifts I was given and the purchases I made, but this one was a gift. This is Monsters of the Movies #1, an awesome
Nice.
Spock fighting
Wow.
a giant centipede on the cover. So the inside it's print, it's a movie magazine. It's got
Yeah,
photographs.
I used to
and stuff.
collect all those kind of things because I got into Famous Monsters, and that was
Yeah.
kind of like a rival one. Yeah.
So one of the I won't go digging through it, but one of the stories in here is about the movie Zardoz starring Sean Connery.
Oh no!
And
Wow.
I've wanted to see that movie forever, but it's out of print. Like I can't find it. It's so expensive on eBay or on secondary
You might
market.
be able to find it on Tubi, actually.
Well, I found it at a used DVD place that we went.
Oh wow!
And like they bought comics and I bought freaking Zardoz. And so I can't wait. I cannot wait to
I
watch
think I
this.
watched Zardoz
It
way
was a
back
long
when.
time ago.
It's
Which of
yeah.
course always makes me think of this Superman cover.
Yes, Vartox. Yes.
He's definitely not Zardoz. He's Zartox.
Very similar.
But yeah, so those are the books I will show this evening.
Very cool. Okay.
Thank you.
Justin?
Okay.
Justin, am I back?
You're back.
Okay. I had to switch my.
Yay. So let's see. We're going to have Static Chunko as a new character.
yeah. Static Chunko is
Please, somebody make that.
And it should be with like blood coming down our ears or something like that. Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
it's
I had no idea it was me, so I didn't turn it off. I sorry, guys.
It's okay. You
What?
got to do something with your mic. I don't know.
What?
Right.
What's
Oh, yeah,
that you
so-
saying?
Did you have more that you want to show, Chunko?
Just a couple.
Okay,
Sorry,
I'll let
I-
you show a couple, and then I'll go to Steven. We'll be next.
Sorry, I
No.
No, sorry, Steven.
Is Hagen still here? Do you want to swap us out for his color commentary?
We'll figure it out. I'll switch you guys later. I'll switch after
Okay.
Chunko goes.
yeah, just a couple. But Two-Fisted Zombies, independent comic, and should be a Golden Age comics. This kind of zombie digging into this guy's skull with the blood coming
Believe
down.
it or not, I actually have that. I got that in a I got that in like what's it called? Underground
store.
Comics Collection. Underground Comics Collection.
It's
Yeah.
worth a little bit now. I mean, it's worth some money. But
Yeah.
Comic Tom box arrived today, and there's a Mark Spears in there. Lion-O.
Okay.
Oh, that's
The
very
Lion-O
cool.
one, yeah, I heard.
Doesn't
I
he
actually
look like,
canceled my subscription to Comic Tom's thing.
doesn't he look like Mel Gibson?
A little bit, yeah. He
Kinda
looks like Mel
does,
Gibson. Yeah.
So Mel Gibson as Lion-O in the new Thundercats movie, I guess. But I've been trying to get some old Tim Vigil of Faust and Grips fame, but these splatter comics. These are anthologies from the '90s. These horror anthologies, but they're really cool. Like and if you like Tim Vigil, he's like super bloody and gory and graphic and gratuitous and like
Oh wow, those are pretty cool.
yeah, they're
So what is it called? Splatter?
splatter. It's same guy who did Faust, which is
Oh,
I know,
wow.
yeah. Like
Yeah, I feel like-
Simon Beasley, wasn't it, that did Faust?
No.
Tim Vigil. Tim Vigil did Faust. He
Oh, okay. Splatter.
yeah, just
Because I have Faust. I have a few of the Faust ones. But yeah.
yeah, really gratuitous. This is another one, another
Tim
Faust.
Vigil. Okay.
Tim
Sorry.
Vigil. Yeah. I met Tim Vigil at a comic convention here in Chicago one time, and he big timed me. Like I was like he had nobody at his booth, and I was just walking by. I was like, "Oh, hey, Tim Vigil, I'm a big fan. I collected all your stuff back in the '90s, man." And whatever, and he went, "Yeah, thanks." And he just kept like with his head down. I was like, "Man,
That's really
like
weird.
there's nobody else who knows you. I'm like the only guy, and you just like waved me off, buddy." But yeah, just got a couple things from Beyond Wednesdays. They did a raffle, and I got the
Oh, Todd
Spider-Man.
McFarlane one, yeah.
Yeah, the Nut Puncher. And
I think that's one of my first Hulk books that I picked up, like as a book to pick up. I bought that way back in the day, when it came out.
yeah, it's one of my favorite McFarlane covers. And last thing is, I got another Lois Lane finally.
Yes.
The number 87 with Super Lois. Why are you fighting Corlar? She's the one who gave you your superpowers. And for that, I'll kill her. Kill her. Kill her. And
There's a lot of catfight covers in Lois Lane, actually.
For sure are.
funny ones are the best ones. Anyway, that's all I had. Sorry
very
again
cool.
about the mic, everyone.
Okay, so one sec here. So let's all say goodbye to Nate. So bye, Nate. I'll
Bye,
bring
Nate.
Hagen in.
Adios, amigo.
See
It's
ya.
good having you here, though. Thanks.
It was a
for
pleasure.
being
Wait.
patient.
1 second.
Okay.
Nate, I wanted to know if you had. Do you have this book?
Dazzler?
Oh, no, I don't have that cover.
Okay, I this was a prize in the prize pool of an auction. I will drop this in the mail to you.
Thank you, Stephen. That's
What?
awesome.
It's
I-
the Dazzler. He needs it.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
That's very
You're
All right,
welcome.
guys. I will. I'm going to jump off. So
Yeah,
I will.
you can jump off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry
I will
there.
talk to you guys. No, it's all right. It was a great show. I'll see you guys next week.
Take care.
Absolutely.
And I'll
Thank
bring
you.
Hagen back.
Okay.
Here.
Alan, I just wanted to point out Fiddle Chip's comment.
Okay, wait. Yeah.
He's making fun of your comic covers because I mean all my stuff's in Mylar. He's
Oh yeah. My comic bags are always like really old and icky.
Mic check 1 2 3. How do I sound? Am I good? I'm not
You
sound like a
deafening
mic.
you guys, am I?
better than
You
mine.
sound good.
That was good. It was good.
I was sitting back here. I've been inventorying comic books because I just let that go by the wayside, and then my computer started screaming at me, and I actually threw my headset down. It was
Oh, wow.
horrific. That was horrific. But I'm alive now, and I've taken a statin to recover from that, and I'm good to go.
All right, so it's now Steven's turn. Or should we skip Steven and go to Matt?
Whatever you want to do,
I'm
boss.
just joking. One sec. Oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe this. Okay, one sec here. I gotta actually move you. Now I think I can do it. Oh my goodness, that's so lame. Okay. It just, they wouldn't let me click add to stage or make you solo layout. It just wouldn't, it was like off the screen. It was, yeah.
Oh.
Technical difficulties, but.
Well,
I
we're
still
loaded
did
with
that.
it. We're loaded with those today.
Yeah, it was really weird.
I made an executive decision. I've had 2 auctions with action auctions, Beta Ray Gym, in which I had no idea that there were so many Xena books extant, and I just got an enormous number of Xena books from all over. And then one of the other big lots, mega lots as he called it, that I got was of Wonder Woman. And so I'm going to show the Wonder Woman because I showed Xena once before, but these are Wonder Womans I've never seen before. And a lot of these are multiples of the same number. And so I wanted to just share these with you. Here is Wonder Woman 774.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty.
Here is 775.
Very nice.
Here is 777
Wow.
with
Was that-
Harley. With
Yeah,
Harley.
is that like a Suicide Squad cover?
I think it is because that looks like Amanda Waller up in the top right.
I
Yeah,
think
I'm-
that month they had Suicide Squad.
In everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here is 777 again.
Oh, that looks really good.
I've seen a lot of Wonder Woman covers. I hadn't seen hardly any of these. Here is 779.
Wow.
Here is 780. And I've noticed this black and was it black and blue or black and red WW up in the top as I guess a hand the trade dress is just, or it's a minimalist trade dress on it. WW. I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
who these.
neat.
Here is 781.
Oh, I really like that one.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, champ.
Hey, champ.
He's been barking up at the top of the stairs for me. He's already brought me one toy, and I played with him. And he doesn't understand why I'm spending so much time looking at this stupid screen. Here is 785.
Very nice. Very nice.
Aren't these, Alan? Have you seen these? I think you have all of these, don't you?
I don't
Alan's
think.
gone.
Alan's abandoned us. Yeah.
Alan is, see, when I come on, then he leaves. You see, this is how it always goes. It's amazing.
Well, he just winds you up and watches you go.
Yeah,
and
he
then
says, okay, now I'll put Steve on. He'll lemon tree for a while. I can go out and I can take a leak and get a drink or
Yeah,
something,
he's got to mow his lawn sometime,
That's true.
It's still covered in snow.
Jeez
Yeah.
Louise. International Women's Day, $7.95.
Yeah,
With a
that
women's.
is a nice cover. That was one.
And here is $7.88.
Well, that's
Oh,
cool.
that's neat.
Oh, you're back, Ellen. Nice to have you back.
I was just checking an auction.
Yeah, I know what you were doing. I know what you're doing.
There's an auction I'm watching. It's got.
Oh,
16
that's
minutes
great.
left.
It's nice to know that I mattered. That someone. He's so attentive with everybody else. I come on. Oh God, old hat. Old shoe.
Well, I figure you're gonna lemon tree, and you'll.
Yeah,
retire time,
bore the
so
hell out of everybody. So I've got time. He said, I got about 15 minutes. I'll be back.
I got like a few hours. It's gonna.
Alan, you wouldn't happen to be watching an auction for a Punch comic, would you?
No, I was watching. There was a Seven Seas #6 that came up.
Oh.
Okay.
It sold. It was a 3.0, and it sold for 2,200. And there's another
Wow.
one I'm looking at that I'm watching. So.
I'm watching a Punch comic actually.
Oh, was there a Punch 12?
Oh no, not a Punch 12. No, that's I can't possibly.
What
Seven.
Punch?
Come on now.
Sorry, Steven.
Here's
All right,
$7.90. And these are all the prices are still on them. And I got like 9, 8, and 7. These are all the second and third covers for these books. I've never seen them.
I've never seen these ones. What series is it? It's just.
Well, it's
is it-
from 2020. It's from 2020. This is from October of 2022.
This is the current series,
Wow.
Alan. These are all just before Wonder Woman 800.
Oh, okay.
Yes, 7 in the high 700s. That is correct. Here's another $7.91.
Harley and Wonder Woman just seems like such a clash.
Like
Yeah, I know. Very different personalities.
Like
yeah.
they wouldn't get along,
Yeah.
Wonder
But
Woman
are they-
gets along with everybody.
Here's another $7.91. This is like I think the third $7.91. All of these are all of these different variations. I mean, high ratio books that I don't even know how he found these things.
So are
This
these
was a
like
$9 book.
25s or something, or what are these? I've never seen these covers before.
Well, that's what I thought. That's what I thought too. I said I can't believe what I'm
What
looking
are
at.
they? Like, are they?
They're just really cool books that I got that you can't get.
They're really weird.
He didn't care to hear that.
Here's $7.93.
Wow. Very nice.
Here
That almost
is
looks like J. Scott Campbell. Actually, that last one.
$7.94.
I
like that
have
one.
that one. That one
That's
I have.
neat.
I got that from Big B McFly, the comic guy.
Batman getting hit in the head.
You said that was Wonder Woman 794?
This is
Yeah.
$7.94.
All right, I'm writing that down. I love Christmas covers that are very
It's a really
Christmassy.
cool Christmas cover. Yeah.
Here is another $7.94.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yowza.
Aren't these amazing, Alan? Have you seen these?
Well, the last one I saw because I have it, but this one I never seen. This
Is
one's
that a
really
Jenny
cool.
Frizen?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
It usually says on the DC ones, like in the where the barcode is, it'll say who the artist is.
Here is I'll look and see if it says that. It's
Jen Bartel.
that's correct, Jen Bartel.
Oh, okay.
It didn't look like Friesen, but yeah.
The face to me.
And this one is Mitch Jared's.
Ugh,
Am I keeping you up, Matt?
Oh, that's
No,
cool.
sorry, it's been a long week.
That's really cool.
I love that
That's
one.
really cool.
Another $7.95. Here is $7.97. Looks sort of like Pocahontas, doesn't it? And this one is by it says variant cover by Babs Tarr.
Don't necessarily like that one as much, but it's not bad. It's very Pocahontas-like.
Like who?
It looks like Pocahontas.
Oh, I hadn't made that connection.
Hmm.
Joel Jones and Jeez Louise, I got to put my cheaters on. Look what you made me do.
But at least you now know where you can look up the names.
And Jordi Belair.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's amazing.
Looming out of the dark.
I love that.
Is that Enchantress?
I don't know. She's bad news on the bad moon on the rise though.
No, it is actually a magical character, but it's not Enchantress.
Oh, hey, Jerry.
Here is 797 again, and this is by Pop Man, MHAN. These are all variants.
Very interesting. That was that Shazam?
No, it was Wonder Woman, but I think it was when the Shazam movie came out or something.
There was a Shazam month.
Alan, I thought you collected Wonder Woman.
No. I was saying, is that Shazam at the bottom? That's all I was asking.
It looks like Shazam. This is by Jeff Deckel. Variant cover. It's another 798.
Cool.
Look at that Mary Marvel in the back.
Yeah, it's excellent.
I like Mary Marvel a lot.
Here's another.
It's a girl in a skirt that can fly.
Yeah, I know.
This is Jordi Belair again and Joelle Jones.
Nice.
That's cool.
Oh, that's really interesting.
So, I had absolutely no clue. There were so many different variants.
Any of us have read the stories. Matt,
I just got them. They just arrived in the
all.
mail. I haven't had a chance to read them.
How are
I
they,
read
Matt?
that story. They were there was an Amazon at the time, I believe, the 790s. It was a story about it's not a civil war per se, but there's fight between two factions of Amazons, one from South America and one from Greece. And Yara and Wonder Woman are trying to stop the fights. And this magical person that you showed on the cover where he said the Enchantress is not the Enchantress. She is manipulating the whole situation.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
This is Terry and
Very
Rachel Dodson cover. This is another $7.99
It's a nice one too.
with a sort of a youngish looking Steve Trevor.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Here is
You
issue
want to
number.
talk age difference? Steve Trevor's what, 40 and she's 3,000?
Yeah, I know. She's a cradle robber.
Yeah.
This is Michael and Laura Allred. Did this as issue number 800.
I have that one too.
That is gorgeous.
That was a good one.
I just have the cover. See, you're showing all the cool covers. I just have all the cover A's.
Here is another 800, and this one is by Bilkis Evely and Mathis Lopes.
I'll be right back.
Again.
Oh, that's really cool. That's
Nice.
really cool.
A lot of work on this one. And she's got the rockets down there at the bottom. Here is another 800. This is DC Pride. And this is by Brant Stein.
That's cool.
Almost a negative space, right?
Well, Toga's and the Pride with the rainbow, the co-opted rainbow thing.
Toga.
Here is another 800, and this is by Don Gardino. It's by Brian Boland.
Nice.
Boland's run on the second volume of Wonder Woman after Perez was some of my favorite work by him. He's so good on Wonder Woman.
Here is another 800, and this is by Daniel Sampier and Tomeo More.
Trinity. That's her daughter.
Mm.
Well,
Did you win your auction?
oh no, it was a phone call. I thought it was a client call, so I had to run.
And here is the 2021 annual And this is by Carlos, I apologize, Carlos de Anda. And this is a variant.
Well, that's nice.
Wow.
I like that one.
Aren't these
Well,
wild?
I wonder if these were variants that came to the regular stores, or they just only were like exclusive.
I think
variants or something
I
like that?
think a lot of these are exclusives. Some
I've seen a couple of them. I saw a couple of them at the store. I just don't pick
Okay.
up variants. I always subscribe to the A covers because they're the easiest to get.
Well,
I've been following along like on this app because there's some of these that I want to try and look for. Some of these are like third and fourth printing, so maybe that's why you don't see them as much.
wow, cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but some of them.
Now
That
these
era of Wonder Woman was actually selling a little better because it was the build up to 800.
Okay.
So now, when I was in the auction, I spent, I think, because I bought both the Xena lot and the Wonder Woman lot, and each time that I would win, I get one space on the prize wheel. And so I think he had well over $730 he sold that night. And he was very, very happy, obviously. And so what he does is you're on the wheel and he shuffles it 3 times and then he spins. Well, my number came up, my number came up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. He had 15 books. Excuse me. Yeah, he had 15 books in the prize pool. Every $100 he puts prizes in, and these are all my prizes. These were all free, and the Dazzler too. This was free. I'll show it. This one was free.
That's a really nice Dazzler.
Nice.
Is that a Zerdy? It looks
It's
like
a Zerdy, yeah.
Yeah.
This is my 3rd copy of this. I've won 2 of these.
Oh,
Because you'll have a bunch of books, and then you get to choose which book you want. Then he pulls that one that won out, shuffles again, and then spins. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12 out of the 16 books. I got them.
Wow.
And people were screaming in the chat. They're just
Can you say
absolutely.
rigged?
They were coming unglued. I mean, a couple guys won 1 or 2 at the beginning, and then it just kept hitting me again and again and again.
Wow.
So I think this is about my 4th copy of this one, but I love the cover.
Oh, that's a great one.
That's really cool.
I love the either the henna or the tattoo marks on her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sort of a Native American thing. This was one of the top ones that he had. This is the newer Magic variant, Virgin variant.
I have that.
Sorry. That's okay. And then
Standard.
I got this variant edition of the Mandalorian with Grogu.
Cool.
Oh, very cute.
Oh, yes, yes, no, yo, yes, yes.
I got this one. I got the Nightcrawler.
Oh, wow.
And I think this is the Danger Room that has about 9 different covers. And in the middle is one that has all of them together. And I think I have that one coming because I won another thing in the auction. And it was the only one. I wanted to get the one that had everybody. But this is one of the ones from the Danger Room. Nightcrawler. This is another one from the Danger Room, I believe.
Oh, that's interesting.
All
Who's
of
the
these.
girl?
I don't really know. It's an ex-person. Is it
Is
Jean
that-
Grey?
Is that
Jean
Jean
Grey.
Grey?
Yeah,
Yes,
Jean
it looks
Grey.
like Jean.
Just her
Jean
suit
Grey.
looked a little weird, so I was wondering.
This is the only copy I have of this, a Virgin variant of Canto.
I love
Kanto's
Kanto.
awesome. That's an awesome series.
It's a great story. It really is.
Yeah, I really like Kanto.
So this is like super rare, I guess. I don't know. He touted it, so I took it. I like this one because of the body position. This is the variant Daredevil.
Oh, wow. With
Nice.
Elektra.
Here's Pete and MJ at home.
Nice one.
Ugly.
I'm so happy that they let Spider-Man grow up in those.
Isn't it nice they finally did? I mean, And here they are a little bit even further grown.
Wow,
Yeah, like,
children.
are they going to think that people are going to start hating Spider-Man because he has a wife and a family and he finally gets to be happy for a little bit?
What the hell what are they thinking? I mean, the guy hasn't suffered enough in 30 years, 40 years, or whatever it is.
They took away Superman and Lois's marriage in the New 52 and brought it back at first opportunity. I think that they should have done the same thing with Spider-Man. That was too long.
Wow. Okay, this is how Fiddlechips like to.
Fiddlechips, your nephew is very wise.
We're acting cringe.
Yeah, we're acting very cringy.
How are we being cringy?
I'm gonna plug my mic back in for that 19-year-old.
Just plug it back in and like destroy
Here, check.
the plane.
See if you think this is cringy.
Put these headphones on, buddy.
I saw this Darkhawk variant and I had to get it because it's Darkhawk.
That's going to be a valuable book someday.
Dude.
Grail.
I beg to differ.
And the very last one of the prizes that I kept picking and picking and picking, and this was the last one. This was the very last book, and I ended up getting
nice.
it.
I just saw that today. Those are cool.
And then just a few more, and then I'm done.
Oh, I missed my auction.
Oh.
Shoot. I missed my auction. I was going to switch between you guys. I missed it. Oh, well.
Well, Alan, you missed one book out of thousands or whatever. Here is The Cursed Library, Alpha #1, Nathan Zerdy, Ultraviolet Virgin, limited to 250.
Wow.
That's very cool.
I don't have that.
These are from these were the oddball and rare books from Matty Freeze in one of his auctions.
Zerdy is just so consistently good.
This is the Peach Momoko variant of this one.
Nice.
I have that, actually. I was picking up a lot of Peach Momoko at one point.
Here is Scarlet Witch #1 by Ivan Talavera, Virgin variant.
I have that as well. That's nice.
Hello, Wanda.
Here we have Vampirella #668, Virgin variant, limited to 300 by Carla Cohen.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
that's
Carla
nice.
Cohen is amazing too. She really is, man.
Yeah, she did a lot of.
I love the full head stuff that she did. I have a few of those where they have Catwoman and they have Harley, and the face is just, it's a headshot that's just absolutely to die for. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, that's awesome. She's really good. She's like really underrated.
These actually are, I wanted to get for my collection. This is a Josh, it's easy for me to say, Josh Burns Virgin B of Witchblade #1.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's cool.
That's really cool.
Nice.
And here is Virgin A of Witchblade 1, again by Josh Burns.
Oh, wow.
Is it the background is different?
It's different color.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
different color. The other one was like.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
3 to go. Here is Multiverse Saga #1, Jinx Foil by D. Daxina.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were doing League of Legends comics at all. I guess I should have, but no. That's
Is
really
that
cool.
some kind of a gun or something on her shoulder? Or what's that huge thing? Is it a robot or what is it?
I think it's a rocket launcher.
Right, it looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like a rocket launcher.
Yeah, and I don't know. Did it say if it was a League of Legends story or if it was like specifically Arcane?
It says Multiverse Saga #1.
Okay.
Multiverse Saga #1.
Okay.
And then this is issue #6 out of only 15 of Extinction Highway #1, Mrs. Kringle variant, limited to 15 full color.
Wow. That's cool.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And it's like she's riding a Krampus, right? Like a
Yes, looks like it. And this is 6 of 15, and this is Extinction Highway number 1, Mrs. Kringle variant, limited to 15, full color, topless.
all right.
Ooh.
I like where this is headed.
My
That's
wish came true.
That's my that's the lot.
Okay, very nice. And so the last few that you showed, did you win those ones as well?
No. These I paid for. All of the from this one to the end were ones that I paid for. I've had about 12 of the or 15 of those ones that I won, and I wanted to be sure to. Yeah, I have it. I don't know where I put it.
Oh yeah, sure.
I can't find my House of Secrets 92.
Oh,
and
really?
I can't find my Metamorpho run. I've put them somewhere.
You just had them.
I know. I just looked at them, and I don't know. I've put them somewhere. I don't even know where the hell they are. So.
Okay, cool.
So it's your
Matt.
turn. Is it your turn, Alan?
No, I got to move Matt up in order to be able to show him.
Oh, that's right, Big Matt. I'm sorry, Matt. I apologize.
That's fine. I wanted to show this, so I'm going to show it anyway.
What book is that? Is that Hush?
That's the Batman Hush 2, the first one. I knew Nate had bought the big one, and I thought he was going to show it, and I was going to make a joke about mine. Mine's is little, but it's just as special.
How's the story, Matt? Have you read it yet? Or?
Fun. It's actually, you need to be honest, you need a decent stomach to read this because it can get a little
bit gory.
Little bit gory in this one. But,
I'm in.
Okay. Mm-hmm. The next two books I'm going to show are books that reprinted those Radio Shack things in regular books. Here is New Adventures of Superboy number 7, which has a reprint, has one of the Radio Shack reprints in it.
Cool.
Oh wow!
And here is Legion
The
of
story
Superheroes.
was so good they had to reprint it.
Legion of Superheroes 265, also with a reprint.
Wow!
What happened was there were 4 reprints in DC Comics of those stories, and then there's one regular Superman story where the kids make an appearance as characters.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have a lot here, Alan. I'm just the next 3 I'm showing is the current storyline that just wrapped up in Batman and Superman World's Finest. Basically, the 2 Atlantises were attacked by this thing out of the green, and he took over Swamp Thing for a bit.
Okay.
But why I found this story so interesting is that there was a side bit where Lori Lamaris kisses Superman, and it becomes a stinky thing, a big stink. So I found that interesting. And the last thing I'm going to show tonight was what I just unwrapped from Son of Crom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was phenomenal.
Superman 99.
Oh, wow.
That's great.
That's a really great gift.
And I watched your video before this, Matt. Congratulations. That is awesome. Crom's a good dude.
That's crazy.
This
I
is
think
my
Crom
first...
wanted to be nice to you because of the Supergirl thing.
He didn't have to, and I told him so, but he said he wanted to, and he's done this before, he says. Mm-hmm. This is my first Superman issue below 100.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's in pretty good shape. They haven't listened to the 3.0. He had it sent here from. So
wow,
you're gonna go after 1 to 100.
I'm going after 1 to 1,000, whatever. It's one of those books that I want the whole run.
How many kidneys do you have to sell?
Yeah, exactly.
There are so
very
many
soon. My wife will have 2.
Like, you run into so many good people like as you start to do this, and
I know
Crom's one of them. Good guy, man.
His deal was he sent me this book as long as I did a live stream to open it. That's what I did tonight.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Awesome.
I was wondering why you did
also,
the live stream.
The last thing I'm going to say, that you can move on, Alan, is that I redid my draw because the winner of the comic books
He
from
gave
my
it away. He
from
said he
my
was in
draw,
Germany, right?
Comic Fan 1973 lives somewhere in Europe, and he said it costs too much. Thank you, but don't send them to me. Give them to somebody in North America. I drew tonight, and Mr. E, the low grade king, is the new winner.
Oh, congrats.
Nice.
So that's what I've got for tonight.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so I will show my stuff pretty quick. And then I just picked up a few books this week at my local comic shop. So I picked up this one. I haven't read it yet. We're taking everyone down with us. I just thought it looked cool.
I saw that.
Does
It
look
looks
cool.
cool.
Yeah, I just thought it looked cool. Might be a good story. I don't know. And then I do like my David Nakayama stuff. So this is
Oh, yeah.
Harley Quinn. And I like these ones where you get all these different characters on the cover.
It's like a video game selection.
It
right?
looks like a video game selection. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. Select Fighter, it says at the top. So, yeah. So I thought that was cool. And then I do like J. Scott Campbell.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yes,
a
that's a
great
nice
magic
one.
one.
Yeah, the kind of two sides of magic there. That's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. The dark and the light, I guess. And then we got I've been pick I try to get I'm trying to get the complete run of this Savage Dragon.
It's a lot of copies, a lot of issues.
Yeah, it's like 276. It's crazy that's ran that long. I would have thought like when I remember getting Savage Dragon #1 back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was back in the 90s, yeah.
It was.
And I was like, this series is not going to last very long, but I was totally wrong. It lasted for quite long. So yeah, and then I thought this one was really nice cover. I believe it's this, yeah, Zerdy cover.
Oh yeah, that's brand new. I just saw that.
These just
cool.
came out literally this week.
So cool.
That
So
is
it's
really
like
weird.
Hawk Girl and Zatanna. I just think it's really
Gotta like that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And then we got as I said, I do collect Jenny Frison.
Oh yeah.
I like
So
Jenny
that's the issue. Is that issue number
this
19?
is Justice League #5, I
Oh.
believe.
Justice League #5? Okay.
Yeah.
I got that too, but again, I got the A cover.
Yeah. And this is another one that just came out. I don't know anything about it. I haven't had a chance to look at these yet, really.
Mm-hmm.
So
Looks
the Mummy,
interesting.
yeah. I like the Universal Monsters. So I think they're trying to leverage the fact that Mark Spears did so well, so they're coming out with another series. So yeah. And then I did unbox it. I'm going to just show you the one big book that I got this week. That's not Golden Age, but it is a big book. It's Hanna-Barbera Super TV Heroes #1.
Nice.
And this is the first appearance of, I'm going to try to say it, don't correct me yet, the Herculoids. Is that correct?
Herculoids.
Yes.
Did I say it well?
You said
That's
it
right.
very well.
Okay, so I really practiced. Okay, so
We can tell that you did your best.
Okay, so yeah, so I just thought this was cool. I figured this is
Herculoids, awesome.
So I don't know. I've managed to find this actually in Canada. Somebody Doug Silva had it. So
Doug Sulipa, he's good.
Silva, yeah, wherever.
Oh, yeah.
I can't. I messed up his name though. I got the.
I thought it was Salipa. There's an I in there, isn't it?
It's still.
Yes, but I have talked to him and he answers the phone. Doug Sulipa.
Yeah,
Well, what
it
does he
Sulipa?
know?
Sulipa?
Yeah.
Doug Sulipa.
I know I've ordered from him before too. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
he's
have
in
too.
Winnipeg.
I've ordered a lot from him actually. He's a really good guy. So
I've ordered a lot too. I probably got half my Supergirl adventure comics off him over the years.
Is the Crystal Talisman still in operation up there?
Crystal Talisman?
Yeah. The name doesn't ring a bell. They
Doesn't
used to
ring
be
a bell
big
at
in
all.
Canada. I got a lot of books from them in my first collection. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
So,
all the
by the
big
way,
books
this-
are up here.
this is a really good book to get if you want to get your sort of Hanna-Barbera keys. This has like a lot of first appearances. It's like it's got the Herculoids and then it's got Birdman and the Mighty Mightor, and then it has young Samson and Goliath, all their first appearances. So
Nice.
Look up at the label and see if Space Ghost is in there too.
It says Birdman Herculoids. I'm really trying on that one. And then Mighty Magtor, and then a Galaxy Trio, Young Samson Begin. And then a version exists without back cover pinup. So I got the version without the back cover pinup.
Very nice.
So I don't know if that's a better thing or a worse thing. I think it would be better if it had the pinup. Actually,
I think the pinup was on the first run, but it was popular. It surprised them, and then they ran it again without the pinup.
Yeah.
So you think
The
this
pinup
is
was
a
the
second
pinup
print?
was the pinup I believe was the first version, and then it was popular, so they printed it again. But it's gold key, and they just did strange stuff like that.
So you're saying this is a second print?
I do not know. It would seem to me that the first one would have the
Because it
pinup.
doesn't say on the slab. It just says different version.
Okay.
So I don't know. So
I think I have 5 of those, and those were all ones that I went to get when I was getting when I was doing the After Space Ghost. Mr. Chunko?
Oh yeah.
I have that one too, by the way. Mine's graded though.
That's
I really
too
like
bad.
Bruce Timm. I have
I
that as well.
got that one too. I don't have it handy, but yeah.
I have it too, yep.
Yeah.
I have that as well. Yeah.
You watched my episode.
This is a thick one too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Do you have this one?
I do not. That's amazing.
That's really cool. I don't have that one actually.
I love that.
I do try to pick up all the different Bruce Timm covers. I have that
I do
one.
have that. I do have that. I have all. I have
I have
1
all-
through 3.
You know, the sad thing is he doesn't do the interior art. It's just the cover.
Wow. And it's cool that he drew in like the wear on the
you have a bunch
cover.
of them.
Like he made the cover wear on those. It's really cool that he did that.
I don't
Yeah.
like it when they do the cover, distress cover. They did
Well,
that
they're
with that
trying to
Wonder
make it
Woman.
look old,
I have
right?
that one. Yeah, I have that one too. Those are great. Bruce Timm's so good. Yes, I have that too.
I
Yeah,
have that
in my
too,
episode, I showed all these.
Yeah, I have
These are
that.
good. Those are great. Excellent comics.
Did I sometime not today, but sometime Mr. Chonko, I have animated cells there were Bruce Timm cells for the Batman Beyond
Amazing.
that were signed by him. I think I got about 4 or 5. I think I have a half a dozen of those
Amazing.
from the animated series. So I have another little bit of Bruce Timm, but great books tonight, guys. I mean, really, really great stuff.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Sorry for all the technical difficulties, but we survived. So, and I want to appreciate. I want to say thank you to both Hagen and Nate, who kind of had to like change roles a few times.
Here's the
but,
Superman book that the TSR kids are members of the are in the book, but it's not one of the giveaways.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
I found it.
So
Just
very
need to
cool.
get the other two. I just need to get the other two with the insert. Yeah.
I just got that one, Hagen. I got that from I think I got that from Nate actually.
I think that's the copy that Nick gave me.
I
Yeah.
think it's the Tandy twins, right?
Yes.
So yeah. So
There was Lyle won those, and then he gave them to me, which was very kind of Big Lyle.
Thank
Oh,
you,
wow.
sir.
very nice. So thanks everyone for hanging out tonight, and thanks to the chat for hanging out as well. Tomorrow, Chunko will be interviewed on this channel, so stay tuned for that. That's airing the regular time at 11:45 Eastern. So definitely check that out. It's a good interview. you showed Chunko showed some pretty awesome books. I haven't figured out a title yet for the video. You guys got to come give me a good clickbaity title.
Hunka Chunka. No, I don't know.
Chewing on Chunko.
None of that.
Chewing on Chunko.
Chunko burn in love. He's just a Chunko burn in love.
Do you remember when that 19-year-old called us cringy?
Good.
You remember when that 19-year-old called us cringy?
Yes,
this is exactly what he was talking about.
Why. So whenever I hear that, I always think of my children that also refer to me as cringe.
Me too. My daughter calls me cringe all the time.
Yeah, it's very sad. Okay. So Chunko hot girls. Okay. So yeah. So again, thanks everyone. So bye for now.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Did I say thanks you?